it's real windy like this, you know, there's a couple of things that I do, but really it's just an educated guess. Definitely I focus, like, you know, if I'm wanting to aim right 8-7 line, say, or 6-7 line, when I fire the arrow, I want my eyes to stay in that spot and not go 6-7 line as soon as I fire and then look towards the middle. Because when you switch your eye focus, you actually ended up subconsciously, your hand will throw the arrow to where your eyes are, and then you drift even further. So really trying to stay focused on where I want to aim off and where I'd want to hit, and then let the arrow drift, and then try to feel the wind, listen to the wind, as much as just watching a flag. You know, especially today, there was a lot of times where the flags looked exactly the same, but you might not have any wind on you versus feeling the wind, and that was, you know, 3 or 4 inches difference in drift. You know, that was the difference of hitting an X or just missing 9. And just, you know, kind of paying attention and feeling those differences too, I think will help you pick up a point or two.
So normally when I don't have any wind or I have like a tailwind, I shoot a specific shot. It's a little bit softer, it's more feel, more finesse, and the shot breaks clean. Arrows usually land pretty clean. But when we get some tricky wind, side wind, headwind, anything but a tailwind, then I have to switch it up a little bit. I have to shoot like a more aggressive draw where I'm pulling back maybe half inch further, you know, 3/4 inch, somewhere in that zone. So I get a little bit more power, I get more in line, I get more aggressive on my fingers. I don't tend to shoot as high scores in calm conditions that way. But for headwinds and tailwind, or headwinds, side winds, I have to change my shot a little bit to cut through the wind and just get a little bit more aggressive on the shot. If I get lazy or I shoot my softer shots, just the wind intensifies everything. It just starts pushing the arrow around quite a bit.
If it's in a tournament or something and we have to shoot it, then you just kind of deal with it. I don't like shooting in the rain. It makes everything on a recurve suck. Like, your tab gets heavier, so you start shooting left and right different. You know, you could start hitting your arm differently because the string's heavier, and then it's just awful. So you pretty much do whatever you can. Generally, as soon as it starts raining, like, my care level goes out the window. And unless I'm like chasing a world record or like I'm trying to lead a tournament, generally if it starts raining, like, my try just goes out the window, and it's run up to the line, shoot 6 arrows as fast as I can, and then get back off the line. Like, I don't care anymore. It's like, I don't want to be here, I'm done. Like, when it comes to rain, me and I just out of here.
I wouldn't say anything really different, because, you know, you still got to snap your string, get that cleaned off a little bit. We tend to hit a little bit lower because things are going to slow down a little bit. The consumption of water in the string is going to slow it down a little bit. So if the conditions were calm, then I would aim just a smidge higher and a smidge to the weak side, because the arrow is going to be just a smidge stiffer. A little bit more than just I don't know. I can't even think of the word. The one I want to come up with. Between nothing and a lot.
Perfect.